Hello, Collective. Wendy Joy, Love and Light. Today is April 15th of 2026. And when you break all those numbers down, it turns into Master number 11, which is a very spiritual number that offers balance and harmony and insight and intuition and leaning into the unknown and making movement toward your true faith by uncovering all parts of you, accepting, forgiving, whatever you need to do in order to come to terms with whatever you may be going through, right? And I don't mean to sugarcoat anything. You should never do that. You should always find the lesson that was provided to you and then look toward your wisdom and your knowledge gained in order to see the clarity of the value that you've gained. And when we look further out, right, the cosmos specifically, where all the land masses, all of our solar neighbors are, so to speak, there's 7 planets that's right in a row, right in alignment, that has not been this way for quite a while. And I don't know if anybody else feels the energy, but to me it's very exciting. And now it's driving. So today is, well, last night, I think at 11 p.m. or something like that, the energy started to move into place where now these planets are in the house of Aries, which is a very go-getter type energy, very I don't want to say action based, but it's more movement filled, if you will. And I'm an Aries, and I'm very get up and go. I don't sit and think about it, I just do it. So when other people are thinking about what should they do today and what should come first, second, and third, I already tackled and began integrating with movement and positive focus into whatever that list is, and it just keeps generating as I keep going, because there's not a tangible list really. It's like mental notes. You have to do this, this, and this, and then you want to do that, that, and that, and before you know it, you're finished with that list, and now you're forming a new one. And that could very well be how the energy may be carrying you in, this specific time and space. What I do know is that this is a very powerful, energetic alignment that is bringing a lot of positive enlightenment, if you will, energy through awakening, awareness, questions. Things just don't settle right. They don't feel like the way that things were playing out is what should be carried into the future. That there's a time to put the go-getter energy that is coming to you, if you haven't already started feeling it, to put into motion what it is that you would like to co-create into not only your future, but will give benefit to everyone within your environment, your surroundings, your community, and even your spot in the world, or on this landmass, in this enclosure where we call home, right? And if where you call home isn't somewhere you'd like to be, then by all means, start navigating your inner dreams in order to guide you to where you need to be in order to do the most benefit, not just for you, but for everyone around you. That doesn't mean get up and disappear and go someplace. That just means look down inside of you by trusting your inner knowing, by trusting the divine, your spirit team, your intuition, your sensations, and you've got like 15 of them. So when you start sensing them, realizing and integrating them into your psyche, if you will, into your being, into your world, into your movements, into your mindset, allowing growth to organically, naturally occur with each positive forward step that you make going toward the future that you desire. And I know that I'm very clear intent. I have very clear intent, and I have very strong inner knowing. I have always had very strong inner knowing, but now I'm not scattered about, if you will, where I'm pulled in a multitude of directions. Now I'm laser focused on, one direction. And that's direction to uplift me and take everybody else with me. I don't want to do anything and have no one there. So I want to be able to create the best version of me, the best version of forward motion, the best version of you, understanding, maybe, or accepting, or enhancing, or integrating all parts of you to lead you to the path of glory, so that you too can remember not only who we are, what we are, where we came from, what we're here to do, but also to remember that when we love ourselves, that gives us the best opportunity, that the largest grasp, if you will, or clutch to hold, hug, the largest hug. When you realize that it's easy to love yourself and it's easier to love your neighbor, the comrade, your, schoolmate, your coworker, the person who walks down the road. Because when we hold the highest frequency and allow love not only to enter and emit from us, but we also look toward the interconnectivity that we can offer benefit to another so that they can share in this particular space, which I believe is very warm, very inviting, very embracing, and extremely doable. Because when we look past the negative life that was yesterday, for as long as those yesterdays had been, because for all of us it's been our whole life, it's okay to know that we could freely migrate into the new timeline that we're all helping to create by holding our vibration high, so that the light can illuminate the illusion that was concealing or clouding or preventing us to resonate with our energy, and all the energy that is positive and pure, when we work together for a common cause that will help uplift and benefit not just one, but benefit all. And that includes the earth too. Whatever you want to consider this landmass to be, I consider this to be heaven. Because I know that I make my reality what I feel, what I sense, what I align with, what I know, what I innerly know, like my internal knowing, what I can't explain, I just know. It's from a time, a space, a place where all of this actually did exist. And it was loving. It was beautiful. We lived off the land. We honored the skies. We embraced each other's life, and we made everybody better in the process. I know that we could bring a version of that, enhanced actually, because now there's way more of us. than what there once was. So what we could do now is rewrite the story and add everything that we feel internally should be external, right? You want to see what you feel, don't you? You want to touch what you feel, don't you? I do. And that means I want to see clear air, and I want to touch it with my lungs by breathing it in. And I want to smell fresh ground, and I want to touch it by walking on it and playing with it with my hands. You know, silly, but that's what I would like, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to bring humanity back so that we can all remember what it is that they wanted us to forget. But together, we can allow the energy of today, the movement within our solar neighbors, to align perfectly with not only energy from one, but energy from a multitude. So if we all get together and embrace the energies that are being gifted to us today, then we will definitely experience not only adventure and excitement, but alignment brings balance and harmony. And I don't know about anybody else, but I want to live, to create, to help perfect a life where every essence, everywhere, has balance and harmony, that their structure is sound, and that their foundation be firm. Together we can create this. And when we get rid of all of the perceived, evils of the world that have gone out of their way to limit us, break us down, kill us, actually. And, it is what it is. But what do you think is happening when they see the atmosphere and it falls down to the ground, and that they're lining our clothes with our children's clothes with lead? Yeah, that's not good. So I can't see where their benefit would be to help us, to save us, to enlighten us, to give us a better position in life, right? I mean, for God's sakes, those chemtrails have parasites that they're dropping, microscopic parasites that, they land on your skin. I don't mean to fear anybody. Don't be fearful. Just take care of your body and listen to your insides. And if things don't feel right, if things don't resonate energy-wise, if you're tired, if you're depleted, and there's nothing that you've done to make that happen, then you very well may need, just like me, I'm doing it, and this is the third time now. But I think that the parasites that, have been in me, I come to find out that they were in my spine. They might still be there. I don't know. I don't think so. I know that the oil of oregano and the black seed oil has been flushing things out left and right. And I know that the regimen I did for a full 9 months flushed things out left and right. But I also know that this is an ongoing fight. So if we want to stay healthy, oh, and by the way, I come to find out that for women, they're putting all kinds of questionable things in every product that we use, every single one. Do you know they're targeting women and children, but they're not really targeting men? Why is that? I don't know. But that doesn't seem to me like it's any type of balance or harmony. And if you're, a man who has values and morals, and that your energy is bright and strong and balanced, then we need you to stand up and add your collective energy as often as you can, because apparently when enough men start to say that the injustice is equally unfair, maybe then others might listen. I don't know. I've never been a boy. I've always been a girl. And I'm very happy to be a girl. Not that I wouldn't be happy to be a boy, but I've never experienced that. But that's okay, because what I do know, what I have experienced, is the masculinity and the femininity that lives within me is balanced and harmonized and works together, where one side enhances as it respects the other side. And every one of you have that inside of you too. When you realize that that's part of your energy, and that gives you the stability that you need in order to secure your firm foundation, when you know when to be moving and when you know when to be receiving, is manifestation 101. So let's take the energy that today has to offer, and let's go as far as we possibly can in a united, interconnected, beneficial movement type way, where we combine our energy for the greater, for the good, for the betterment, to enhance, to perfect everybody's existence, everywhere. Everywhere. It's going to be a beautiful place when we all link hands, join energy. We have that power. I know we do. You know we do. Now it's time to stand. It's time to join the collective, universal army of positive, pure, unlimited capabilities with achievements, while we receive everything that we've put into motion. Love and light, peace and joy. Balance be.